Coulda, coulda, shoulda. Is this what you're calling emotionally mature? You're the most emotionally mature person there? Girl, what? Come on up front. Sit right here. Explain it to me. I want to hear from you. What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here. We are gathered here on this Friday night to talk Love Island USA. This is season 7, episode 4. Okay. This was Bella Gone Wild. I mean, my goodness. Before we get started, do me a favor. If you are brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and then leave all your comments down below. Shout out to everybody that has subscribed. I asked y'all for a certain number. Y'all went above and beyond. So we did hit 36,000 subscribers. So shout out to y'all because I can't do this without y'all. All right. So we are still headed towards 40,000 subs. So if you have not already subscribed to the channel, do so. Let's try to get another. I'm not going to ask y'all for 200. I need 100 of y'all, okay? 100 of y'all hit that subscribe button. Keep thumbsing up the video. I appreciate y'all. We got the likes up. Let's get the likes up to at least 1,000 likes. The views are there, so it can happen. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we pick up where we left off at, where Houlda Coulda Shoulda was telling Jeremiah that she is a mother. Okay, so Jeremiah was like, "This is a bomb." Okay, not in a bad way, not in a bad way, but it's a lot of news. So she was like, "Yeah, that's why I have the second bedroom." Jeremiah was like, "Oh, okay," because the way you was talking, it was like a sex room. And I'm like, "Yeah, the way that you were talking, girl, you were being super awkward with it." Y'all are still in my comments saying that it is normal to ask somebody what their additional rooms are for in their house. I think that is weird. I want y'all to stop. I want y'all to stop. It's not weird for people to have an extra bedroom, okay? So she then lets him know that she would rather be the one to tell everybody else that she does have a daughter. And she asked him, like, is this a deal breaker? And she's like, look, I want you to be honest. He was like, I mean, for right now, I still like you. For right now, I still like you. And then he mumbles something about winning the whole thing. I said, what you say there, Jerry? What'd you say? Because I couldn't hear you. What did you say? It sounds like he said, we're going to keep this thing going so that we can win the whole thing. Girl, he is just with you for the money. Coulda, coulda, shoulda. Maybe, girl, maybe you want the bag too. But hear me and hear me well, girl. If you stay with Jeremiah, if you put all your eggs into Jeremiah's basket, when y'all get to the end with that check, he might keep the full check for himself, or y'all are gonna break up soon after. Because his initial thought to be still about winning the show, that's crazy. That is crazy. Beyond crazy. Okay. So he then said that he hopes this doesn't change anything about what they got going on. He hopes that he still continues to like her. I'm like, damn, girl. Now, in Jeremiah's confessional, he's like, I mean, in the past, historically, typically, this is a deal breaker for me. And honestly is. But, for some reason it's not with her because she comes attached with money. That's the thing. You know that if you stay with her and y'all keep going on, it's the perfect couple, mom and dad. If y'all keep going on and on with that, y'all might could get America on your side. That's what Jeremiah is thinking about. Shiver your heart, houlda, coulda, shoulda, shiver your heart, okay? So we then see Bella put Nick for a talk. So she said, look, I didn't have a real reason to pull you. I just wanted to talk. Bella, don't piss me off, girl. Bella. So they're over there just, talking about nothing really. And Tierra is over to the side with Charlie. They're in the kitchen and she's like, I'm bothered by this. I'm bothered by this. I will say this. I've only seen a couple of seasons of this show, but I feel like this is the most territorial cast that I've seen. Like, y'all are for real on the verge of crash outs. Like, girl, they are talking. You can see them. They're talking. But as a bombshell, you always have to understand that you just came in and took her dude. So yes, they're gonna still have some residual whatever going on, but I guess. So Bella then tells Nicholas, look, when you got snatched from me, it just made me realize that like I do like you. Nick, that's not the type of love that you should want, but we know that's the type of attention that Nicholas likes, right? So Sierra then comes over and it's like, can I grab you? Can I pull you? So she tells Nick, look, I'm in an uncomfortable spot because of where we are. And she's like, all day I just want to be around you. And when I'm not around you, I miss you. And I just, oh my God. Sierra, it has been 24 hours, baby. Y'all have had one sleep together. Sierra in her confessional is saying that she thinks that she might like Nick more than he likes her, and she now wonders if she shut the other guys out too soon. You might have. You might have, to be real with you, you might have. So she then tells Nick that look, it's okay if you still want to see things through with Bella, just make sure it's done respectfully, okay? Now I know people are gonna say, what does it mean by respectfully? It means don't be going and sneaking up in soul ties and kissing behind her back. That's what respectfully means, okay? So Houlda coulda shoulda tell Shelly about the conversation with Jeremiah. And she's like, I'm nervous about him saying that if anything changes, he'll let her know. But she does acknowledge this is a good start. But in Hood's confessional, she said, look, it hurt seeing him trying to process the information, and she could tell that he was conflicted. Hooded, I'm gonna say this should have been part of your first conversation, right? And the reason why is, and I know that there are so many different opinions floating around about this, but I look at it this way. This is a microwave, very fast, very pressure cooker type of experience y'all are in. So you don't have the luxury of dating him for three weeks or a month or two before mentioning that you have a daughter. This is something that you should be telling these guys right away. If you are not comfortable with relaying the fact that you do have a daughter right away to these gentlemen, then you shouldn't have came on the show. Now hear me and hear me well when I say it. Okay? Hear me and hear me well, because y'all are going to come in the comments and twist what I'm saying. What I said is, if Houlda, Coulda, Shoulda is not comfortable with letting these guys know in this particular experience, which is a pressure cooker, which is very fast paced, which is high intensity, which is high emotions, if you are not comfortable being very forthcoming and outright about the fact that you do have a daughter at home, then this is not the experience for you. Okay? I just don't think it is, because I, you could have been like, "Hi, my name is Huda. I'm 24 years old. Just I have a baby girl at home. She's my heart, my moon, whatever the case." And then you let the guys decide if they want to move forward with you. But I personally think for Huda to get into this relationship with Jeremiah, wait for him to get locked and loaded in, then drop this on him, and then kind of feel away when he seems conflicted, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't. But I guess, girl. So the next morning, we see Ace is making Shelly breakfast once again, laying it on real thick for her. And Charlie is downstairs in the kitchen telling the guys he doesn't think there is an option for him in the villa. He doesn't know what to do. Meanwhile, the girls are upstairs and they're talking about how Charlie ain't brought nothing upstairs to any of the other ladies. If you want to get a girl on here, Charlie, you got to bring somebody some avocado toast, a pancake, a bowl of fruit, a cup of coffee and or tea, lemon water, something. Bring the bitch a popsicle. You have to do something more than just wait for the girls to come and want to talk to you. You the only bombshell that ain't bombshelled. Okay, like, come on. So Austin and Shelly are talking, and he's like, I feel like I exposed myself during the game. Yeah, because you on here acting as if you're shy when really you out here hoeing. Austin, So he then says that he's okay with that. He's okay with everybody knowing the truth. But he asks her, do you get a romantic vibe? Like, do you sense romance with us? Or is it Shelly was like, it's really more friendship. And Austin lies and it's like, I feel the same way. But in his confessional, he said that while it might be friendship vibes now, he does hope that it can turn into something a little more. Way to keep a positive attitude, Austin. Still don't like your Trump ass, but that's okay. So Charlie thinks that he's not the girl's type because he's not American. Almost called you something. Oh, don't do that. It's because you're not putting any energy into the ladies, Charlie. You're not putting any energy in. Every time we see you, you want one of the guys. If you want one of the girls, go and talk to the ladies. Form friendships. I don't understand this. So, like, he really pissed me off with that. Like, why are not gonna do it. So Charlie gets a text, and they are going to be playing baseball. Okay, so everybody goes to get ready, and they got to get on their little matching outfits. The girls are upstairs in their makeup room, and they start to get a text one by one. Basically, the girls are going to build their own dream team out of the guys. So they want them to rank the guys from first to fourth base. And put them in order to build their own little roster. Now, Houlda, coulda, shoulda in her confessional talking about, I know the girls are going to pick Jeremiah because he's good looking. You're going to get on my nerves. And I'm really trying with you. I am really trying with you, Houlda, coulda, shoulda. I am, okay? And talk about some she knows she's about to get uncomfortable. Girl, you have no idea. You have no idea. So they get to the activity. As usual, it's super chaotic. I'm not gonna go through who every single girl picked. I'm gonna tell you guys who they picked for fourth base, okay? So what they're gonna do is they're gonna start off by sliding into first base, and they're gonna have to, with the guys' help, find a baseball in the popcorn, pick it up by their teeth, and drop it into the mitt, okay? If they so happen to kiss while they're doing that, then they kiss. Second base, they have to slide to second base. The girl and the guy are going to undress each other solely with their teeth while squirting ketchup and mustard all over them and then wiping each other down with a foam finger. I said, oh, y'all doing a lot, okay? Third base, they are going to dig into, I think it was something, sprinkles, and they have to pick up a popsicle and then they have to eat the popsicle. And should they kiss? Should they kiss? Fourth base, as we know, is home run, and that's when they do their big one with the kissing. So, Houlda, coulda, shoulda picks Jeremiah at fourth base. Excuse me, obviously. Ace snuck in a kiss at third base. Saw that. Alandria has Taylor as her fourth base. Her and Ace did a lot at third base as well with that popsicle. They did a lot, okay? Sierra has Nick at fourth base. Shelly has Ace at fourth base. I think Shelly was doing a lot. I keep saying fourth base. Home plate, Jesus. Shelly was doing the most with the guys. I said, girl, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, Shelly. So then we get Belle-A. I said, what? Belle-A said, I'm about to bear off. Y'all, Belle-A was doing everything she could. Said, I'm about to finally kiss the boys, right? So Belle-A did her big one. They were cheering her on. It was good. She got to kiss Nicholas. Good on you, Belle-A. I was in tears cracking up at none of the girls putting Jeremiah in their rotation at all. So Houlda, coulda, shoulda, while you thought these girls, your sisters, actually do respect you and respect what y'all got going on. So everybody is like, great, this was a good game. Awesome. Meanwhile, over around the mountainside, we see two new bombshells getting out of a Jeep, Hannah and Amaya, and they're ready to build their dream team too. So Hannah comes in and says she's going to pick respectfully first through home plate, Austin, Jeremiah, Charlie, and Nicholas. Now, Hannah did not kiss Jeremiah. Jeremiah did not kiss her. They played it real cool. They were just squirting the stuff on each other. And even then, Houlda was looking like she was about to melt into herself. But Amaya said, girl, don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm gonna make up for both of us. So Amaya picks Charlie, Nicholas, Ace, and Jeremiah. She did the most with the first three. Got to Jeremiah, jumped up and put her legs around him and all that type of stuff. And you can tell Jeremiah kissed her very basically, but she was doing what she could, right? Huda over there is fuming, seething, if you will. And I'm like, it's a challenge. It would be different if you caught Jeremiah kissing old girl just, in soul ties or by the dock or something, or if you catch her kissing him. This is a challenge. It's a challenge. What if she's like, girl, I guess. So back at the villa, the guys are all meeting with the bombshells and they're getting to know each other. Everyone's talking. And the girls are like, okay, so like, who's all in a couple? And they was like, everybody's open aside from Jeremiah. He's married. And they were like, married? Why? Jeremiah said, look, there's no one else there that he wants. He'll play the game respectfully, but that's about it. So if there's a challenge and he has to kiss, he's going to do the bare minimum because he liked what he got at home, his girlfriend and his stepchild. He's cool with that. So Nicholas said that even after the kiss with Bella, he's now 50-50. Apparently he was 80-20 before. Meanwhile, the girls are over to the side and they're praising Bella for opening up and remembering you are on Love Island, not at home on Christian Mingle, okay? So Houlda, coulda, shoulda said, look, I'm not mad at Jeremiah, but Amaya is messy and Amaya is this and she's going in. And I'm like, Shelly was like, everybody is still open. Like, you're doing a lot. So then Huda was like telling all the girls, I'm okay. I'm a mom. I just told him yesterday. And I'm like, so what does that mean? Y'all are not together for real, girl. So she then said that she hated to see him kiss. She wants to let Sierra know now because she's part of the sisterhood. And in her confessional, she's like, Amaya doesn't compare to me. She ain't nothing. She don't compare to me. Do I know her? No, but she ain't got nothing on me. I said, girl, don't get your face cracked. Don't get your face cracked, houlda, coulda, shoulda. You and Jeremiah's breakup is going to be one for the ages, one for the books, because you are doing a lot. You doing a lot right now, girl. And I feel like the more that you try to yuck it up, the more bombshells that they gonna send in solely for the purpose of taking Jeremiah from you. You doing too much. So then the new bombshells come over and join the ladies, and they're like, "Oh, so the guy said that they were all open aside from Jeremiah." Huda was like, "Yeah, we're mom and dad." No, baby, your mom, and he's the ex that's about to leave you for a childless woman in this villa. This man said he doesn't know if he will stop liking you because you have a baby. That should have been your first concern. That should have been the first concern, but okay. So Amaya said in her confessional that, look, Jeremiah can think for himself. He got a mouth. I said, I know that's right. Bring on the mess. So they're getting dressed to go downstairs for the backyard boogie. And Amaya said that she wants to get to know Jeremiah. And Huda was like, fine, get to know him. Jeremiah is over there telling the guys, look, I can't fake it. If I see somebody that I like, I'm not going to act like I don't like her. I said, yeah, because truth be told, you like Amaya. You like Amaya. You said you like exotic women, and she is exotic enough to turn your head. That's what that means. You felt something during that kiss. She, for all you know, she doesn't have a child, so you are probably going to lean more so towards her. And we saw that there's a recoupling on Sunday night. Amaya is going to pick Jeremiah's ass. Truth be told. So Hannah is talking to Austin. They're vibing. Hopefully he find him somebody that want him back, okay? So Amaya is making her rounds to talk to all the guys, and she really, really likes Ace a lot. They vibe and they connect right away, but we know that Ace is more than likely going to try to recouple up with Shelly if the guys get the opportunity to, and if the girls get the opportunity to pick and Shelly picks first or before the bombshells, Shelly's gonna pick Ace, okay? So Huda Coulda Shoulda is telling Shelly that Amaya is super messy. Huda, Girl, do not. Do not piss me off like this tonight. Calm the fuck down. Oh my God. You are trashing this girl for no reason. How is she messy? She's doing what a bombshell does. Like, just because you have a child, these other people don't care. That has nothing to do with them. That's why you should have came in off rip and told everybody that you had a child. That's why. So you crashing out about her kissing Jeremiah in a challenge. Y'all have just touched the surface of challenges. So Nicholas and Bella are talking, and they're up in soul ties, which soul ties is crazy. KK taught us. And he tells Bella that he was 80-20 with Sierra leading the 80. I said, damn. I'd have been like, why you talking to me like that? Why you talking to me like that? But he tells her now they are 50-50. So Bella said, look, this was a huge thing for me to be out here kissing everybody. I have never even kissed more than one person in a day. Nicholas said, well, I wanted to be your first kiss. And the way Nicholas keeps saying that makes me believe that because he was not her first kiss, he doesn't care about the kiss at all. That's the vibe that is given. Are y'all getting that? So Bella is all but begging for another kiss. And I said, baby, tuck your shame in. Who, Bella, girl, it's giving thirsty and it's not a good look. So they finally kiss, and then she thinks that, she got him in the bag, right? We then see Charlie and Hannah kiss on the dock. Who cares? So Bella tells Alandria that she kissed Nick again in soul ties. So she is like, yeah, I'm back in business, baby. This is it. I'm about to get my man back. Hey, hey, doing the most, right? Meanwhile, Nicholas and Sierra are down in the speakeasy. Sierra is visibly nervous. She's uncomfortable. She doesn't know what to do. She feels torn and conflicted because the edge that she had above Bella initially was that Bella wasn't kissing any of the guys. So Sierra tells Nicholas to imagine the show she will put on for him in private. I said, "Oh, y'all getting kinky, ain't you?" So him and Sierra start kissing in the photo booth, like kissing. Meanwhile, Bella is upstairs talking to Alandria, talking about Nicholas is probably sitting back thinking about me right now. He's sitting there thinking about me. I said, oh, Bella gonna get her feelings hurt. But this was a decent episode. I feel like this is the calm before the storm. Once again, let me know what you guys thought about the episode down below in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.